Hello. I was wondering about something. As a little child, were you ever in a carnival? Of course you were. Everybody was. Well, even overseas in Germany, we had carnivals. We had carousels where they had different rides, different figurines, different like horse drawn buggies or elephants with saddles or different figurines with saddles where you could sit on, and it was your ride on a carousel. And that's what we used to sit on, and the carousel would go round and round, and it was all exciting. And that was one of our favorite rides because it was for our parents not dangerous, and they could let us go on our own, and they would wait for us and wave every time we would go by, and we were all excited. We were all standing in line and picked our favorite. This was my elephant, and it was all pretty. It was pink, of course, and it had some nice decorations, and it had a nice blanket and a beautiful saddle and a nice sash. So that was my favorite, and I would pick it all the time when the carnival would come to town. And my mom would always, she knew it was that was my ride, and I would always go and pick that one. And we would wait. She would wait for me, and we would go in line and wait. And it was my turn, and I would ride and wave at my mom and wave at my mom every time we'd go by. And elephant would just do its up and downs, and it was good times. It was good times, and the carousel would stop, and I would have to get off, and it was long face moments. It was over, mm, but it was time to go back home, and you know, and it was just that it was good times going to the carnival. But it just reminds me when sometimes when we go to work, uh, it's the same scenario. So when you go, you wake up in the morning, you make your coffee, you get the kids' lunches ready, you get everything ready, and you start your car, you drop the kids off at school, you go to work, you clock in, you start a computer, you do all your paperwork, and go to your meetings, and you do what you got to do, and then it's lunch, and then you do your day goes over, and you got more meetings, and then it's evening, you clock out, you're stuck in traffic because everybody's going home at the same time, and then you got to pick up the kids from daycare and all this, and then you go home and you fix your dinner and homework, and then it's I go to bed, and the next morning alarm clock, and the carousel ride is over, and then you start all over again, and it's just this is a carousel ride all over again, and it's just every day you have a new carousel ride. It's just like one of those. It's just not a joy ride. It's just almost the opposite. It's just you start and you make one big turn, and you come back right to the same starting point. And I know I used to be on one of those carousel rides every day, and it's not anymore. I mean, I went online and I found this done for you system, and I make a full-time income now from home online. I don't have to do this carousel movement anymore. I stay here. I don't have to fight traffic. I don't have to clock in, clock out carousel anymore. I mean, I have family time. I have I fix the lunches for the kids. My kids are grown. I fix the lunches for my husband. Actually, I talked to my son. He's got his grandbabies. I have another one on the way. My daughter-in-law called me yesterday. It's going to be a little girl, and I'm so excited. And so it's going to be good. I can spoil my grandbabies now. because I do have the time. I don't have to do the carousel movement. I don't have to do the rush, rush, rush in traffic all the time. I can actually enjoy life. I can be with my grandbabies, with my family on the weekends, in the evenings. I don't have to worry about nothing like that. It is a done for you system. And I'm telling you, you have to get this done for you system. Everything is done for you. You don't have to rush anything. You get full time income and you don't have to worry about anything. It's done for you. And all you have to do is click the link. So you need to click the link because it's once it's pulled off the market, it's gone. So if you want a life and if you want to get off the carousel, you need to click the link. Okay? So do that before it's pulled off the market. And I see you off the carousel. Bye.